Jai Shri Krishna. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 8, Prayers by Queen Kuntī and Parīkṣit saved. Here in the verse 48, King Yudhiṣṭhira said, O my Lord, I am the most sinful man. Just see my heart, which is full of ignorance. This body, which is ultimately meant for others, has killed many phalanx of man. So here it is mentioned, Aho me pasyata janam रदिरुद्धं दुरतमनः परख्यायाभिदेहसय भवयो मे कविर्निर्हतः. So here the purport is a solid phalanx of 21,870 chariots, 21,870 elephants, 1,09,650 infantry and 65,600 cavalry is called an Akshauhini, and many Akshauhini were killed on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Maharaj Yudhiṣṭhira, as the most pious king of the world, takes for him the responsibility for killing such a huge number of living beings because the battle was fought to reinstate him on the throne. This body is, after all, meant for others. While there is life in the body, it is meant for the service of the other, and when it is dead, it is meant to be eaten by dogs and jackals or maggots. He is sorry because for such a temporary body, such a huge massacre was committed. So here in the next verse, again Yudhiṣṭhira said to Lord Sri Krishna that I have killed many boys, Brahmins, well-wishers, friends, parents, preceptors, and brothers. Though I lived millions of years, I will not be relieved from the hell that awaited me for all these sins. So here it is mentioned, Bala Deveja Srunamitra Pritam Pitra Bharatra Guru Durha Nome Sean Nirayan Moksho He Api Varsayun Tam Yutahya. So here the purport is, whenever there is a war, there is certainly a massacre of many innocent living beings, such a boy, Brahmins, and women, whose killing is considered to be the greatest of sins. They are all innocent creatures, and in all circumstances, killing of them is forbidden in the scriptures. Maharaj Yudhiṣṭhira was aware of these mass killings. Similarly, there were friends, parents, and preceptors also on both sides, and all of them were killed. It was simply horrible for him to think of such killing, and therefore he was thinking of residing in hell for millions and billions of years. So here in the next verse, again Maharaj King Yudhiṣṭhira, continuing his sorrow in front of Lord Sri Krishna, that there is no sin for a king who kills for the right cause, who is engaged in maintaining the citizens, but this injunction is not applicable for me. So here it is mentioned that Nayano Rajanaha Prajabhaitur Dharma Yudhe Vado Dhivijam Iti me no tu bodhaya kalpate sasanam bhascha. So here the purport is Maharaj Yudhiṣṭhira thought that although he was not actually involved in the administration of the kingdom, which was being carried on well by Duryodhana without harm to the citizens. He causes the killing of so many living beings only for his personal gain of the kingdom from the hands of Duryodhana. The killing was committed not in the course of administration, but for the sake of self-aggrandizement, and as such he thought himself responsible for all the sins. He also continued in the next verse that I have killed many friends of women, and I have thus caused enmity to such an extent that it is not possible to undo it by material welfare work. So here it is mentioned Sri Strinam Madhata Vadhunam Droyo yo so ihutitoh karmabhir grahyo me dhiyar Namaha kalpo vehitum. So here the purport is the Grahyomadis are those only business whose only business is to perform welfare work for the sake of material prosperity. Such material prosperity is sometimes hampered by sinful activities. Hampered by sinful activities. For the materialistic is sure to commit sins, even unintentionally. In the course of discharging material duties, to get relief from such sinful reaction, the Vedas prescribed several kinds of sacrifice. It is said in the Vedas that by performing the Ashwamedha Yajna, horse sacrifice, one can get relief from even Brahmahatya, killing of a Brahmana. Yudhiṣṭhira Maharaj performed this Ashwamedha Yajna, but he thinks that even by performing such a yajnas, it is not possible to get relief from the great sins committed. In war, either the husband or the brothers or even the fathers or sons go to fight, and when they are killed, a fresh enmity is created, and thus a chain of action and reaction increases, which is not possible to be counteracted even by thousands of Sumeta Yogya. The way of work karma is like that. It is create one action and another reaction simultaneously and thus increases the chain of material activities, binding the performer in material bondage. The Bhagavad Gita 9.27 and 28. The remedy is suggested that such a action and reaction of the path of work can be checked only when work is done on behalf of a Supreme Lord. The battle of Kurukshetra was actually fought by the will of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, as it is evident from his version, and only by his will was Yudhiṣṭhira placed on the throne of Hastinapura. Therefore, factually no sin whatsoever touched the Pandavas, who were only the order of carriers of the Lord. For others who declared war out of the personal interest, the whole responsibility lies on them. So here, Yudhiṣṭhira, by the influence of a duality, he is feeling sorrow about the war regarding the regarding Mahabharata. Jai Jagannath, Jai Sri Krishna.